Hi, good afternoon, all of you. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video, I am going to show you how you can install the CentOS 7 in the Oracle VM VirtualBox. So let's go ahead and start the installation process. So how it's going to take place, and as you can see, I have already installed the Oracle VM VirtualBox, and also you can download it from the Oracle website, and also same I have downloaded the CentOS 7 in my computer, and let me show you. And as you can see, here is the CentOS 7 ISO image I have, and I have downloaded it from CentOS official websites. So here is the URL. You can see that, and also once you will be open up this website, and you will get the link like get CentOS now. Right, once you will be click on get CentOS now, and they will be redirected to this page, and there is three options: DVD ISO and everything ISO and minimal ISO. So once you will be click on DVD ISO, then you will be redirected to this page also, and there are some of the links to download that CentOS 7 ISO image. So as I recommend you, you have to download that ISO file from actual country. You don't need to download that from any nearby country. So I would always suggest you to download that from actual country. So let's go ahead and start the installation process, and as you can see, already I have installed the Oracle VM VirtualBox, and same I have the CentOS 7 ISO image. So let's open up the VM VirtualBox manager and create a new machine. So as you can see in front of the screen, there is the option called a new, right? Before you create a machine, you just have to click on new, and then after it's asking you to give a name, and I just have to give a name like CentOS 7, and see, the thing is, like, once I will be enter the name called CentOS 7, and it will take automatically type as called Linux, and the version it will take radar 64-bit, because I have a processor in my computer which is 64-bit, and also I have a operating system which is having 64-bit. So here is asking me the memory size. It's called RAM, and I just want to make it 2048. Let me make it 2048, and uh, okay. The second thing is, see, before you assign the RAM size and hard disk size, so you have to make it sure how much space you have in computer, like how much RAM you have available, and how much hard disk you have in your computer. So based on that, you can assign that much of amount to these spaces. So let's go ahead and create a virtual hard disk now. As you can see, it's asking you to create a virtual hard disk now. Yes, I want to create now, and click on simply create button. So it's asking me the CentOS 7 file location, and the meaning is like that. And file location is CentOS 7, and file size, let me make it 8 GB is minimum and 8 GB is recommended. So let me make it 50 GB because I have 1 TB hard disk. So I will make it 50 GB, and let me make it 50. Yeah, 50. Sorry, it's 50 GB. Let me make it 50 GB. Yeah, done. So now I'm going to click on create. So once I'll be click on create, and it's now created, right? So now as you can see in front of the screen, the machine is created but the power is off. So before I start it, I have to do some additional configuration inside this machine. So what I need to do, I need to click on right click on this machine, and I'm going to the setting option. So once I will be click on setting, there will be open up a new window, and as you can see, the name is CentOS 7 and type is Linux, and Red Hat is 64-bit. So here I just want to make you clear that thing. Whenever you are installing VirtualBox in your computer, you must have enabled that option in your BIOS. As I have the Lenovo laptop, and there is an option, you have to enable that virtualization feature inside your BIOS, and if you will not enable that feature in the BIOS, you can't be able to see that version Red Hot 64-bit inside this, because if you will not enable that option, only you can see that 32-bit. So make it sure before you install and before you go ahead, you have to enable that option from the BIOS, right? And here is the system. I don't need to do anything because already I have mentioned, I have given the RAM size and hard disk size. So let me go into the storage section. So as you can see, here is asking me the search control IDE node is image file is selected, because I haven't given any ISO image still. So what I need to do, I need to click on this DVD option. So once I'll be click, and then there is option called choose virtual optical disk file. So let me select the CentOS 7 ISO file, which I have downloaded it from the CentOS official website. So this is the file I have, and I'm going to open that file in this section. And here are some of the things I just need to look on that. Here's the network option, and I want to make it a breached network, and here is the option called advanced. So here is the one most important thing, the promiscuous mode is denied. So you need to be very careful on that, because you need to select it allow all. So let me click on that, and let me click on OK. So now everything is proper, and now I just I will start the CentOS 7 machine which I have created. So click on that and click on simply start button. So now as you can see, it started, and it's going to as you can see, it's automatic boot in 50 seconds, and it's checking that ISO file, if that file is correct. Yeah, if that file is corrupted, it will not go ahead, and it will stop it here, and it will be showing you some error messages. So I think I have that proper ISO image in my computer, and I have downloaded it on CentOS official website, so I don't have any problem with the ISO file. So I am expecting that the installation will be started very soon. So keep patience and wait for the installation process to be happen. So it's 25 seconds is remaining, and let me make it maximize. Now it's searching the media, and it's getting ready for the installation. Now it's checking all the things, and once it will be reached on 100%, then installation process will be started. So keep patience, because it's taking much time. Now it's 60, and only 40 is remaining. So let it to be completed the process, and once it will be reached 100%, then installation process will be started. Yeah, now it's done. I think everything is good to go. Yeah, it started. Yeah, the first window that would be appear to you, that welcome to CentOS 7, and what language would you like to use during the installation process. So being an Indian, you just have to select English India, and let me click on English India. Yeah, then click on continue. Yeah, those are the options you can see in front of the screen, like installation source and the software selection and installation destination. So what I am going to do, installation source, it means local media, which ISO file I have given, that is called local media. And software selection, what are the feature and what are the uh, uh, things you are going to enable in this machine. And so what I need to do, I just have to click on software selection, and here you can see most of the options like minimum installation, compute node, infrastructure server, file and print server, basic web server, virtualization host. So what I am recommending you, you just have to select the server with the GUI, because once you will be click with server with GUI, you can see all the options, or most of the options are available in this side, and you will get most of the options to configure each and every server. So as a beginner, I am going to select a server with GUI, so click on done. So once I will be click on done, and it will find that software dependency, and once it will be okay, then it will ask you for the further process. So now it's checking the software dependency. Keep patience, because it's taking much time in the VirtualBox. So now you can see in the system section, there is asking you the installation destination. So installation destination means where you are going to install that ISO file in this virtual machine, right? So as you know, I have to install that ISO file in my hard disk, so I have to select the hard disk. So still it's checking the software checking dependency. So once it will be clicked, once it will be okay, then I will go for the further process. So still it's checking right now, and still it's not finished, so let it to be finished first. Yeah, it's done. As you can see, the installation source is chosen as local media, and software selection is selected as server with GUI. So go for the further process, installation destination. So what I am going to do, I am going to select my complete hard disk here. See, as you can see, here is the option called other storage options, right? So here is asking you about the partitioning. So what I am going to do, as a beginner, I don't want to partition, I don't want to make that partition in manually, right? Once I will be click on that, because as you know, the installation, there are some default partition is in Linux, like root partition, swap partition, boot partition. So I'm not going to create right now manually. So what I'm going to do, automatically configure partitioning, right? So I'm going to select automatically configure partitioning, and I'm going to select that complete hard disk here, and click on done. So right now still it's checking node is selected. Okay, let me click again and click on done. Yeah, it's selected, and automatic partition is selected. So right now what I'm going to do, I don't want to make any change in the network and host name and the security policy. I don't want to do that. So let me go ahead and click on begin installation. Yeah, once you'll be click on begin installation, it will take much time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on begin installation, and right now you can see that option called, it's asking you to assign a password to the root user. So let me give a password to root user. So let me give a password, like I'm giving as per your which you can give the password. So for me, I'm giving my common password. So it's done, and click on done. Yeah, now it's selected, and now I have given the assign, and now I have assigned the password to the root user. And so what I am going to do, I am going to pause this video, because it will take much time, and if I will continue the video process, it will take a huge time to get completed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause this video, and once it will be completed the installation, so I will record it again and I will start from that point.